Alright lads, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to be talking about how to play early game in Arena. If you're new here and this is the first time you've been on my channel, I'm going to link a playlist up the top right that will help you with other issues that you might be coming across, especially since the Arena points have reset. This whole series is basically like yesterday's video was like how to get to champs. The video before that was the best locations to drop. This video is going to be about early game. The next video is going to be about mid game. And the last one of the series is going to be about end game. And I might do more series like this depending on how it goes. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. We're going to be talking about where to land in solos, duos and trios. We're not going to go too in depth in that because like I just said, I have it linked in a playlist and it was already on the channel the other day. So I don't want to bore my subscribers and the boys to death with the same content over and over again because they've already seen that. So it's not fair, man. I treat all of the fans and the subs, the boys as I call them, the pack, I treat them all with a level of respect that I don't want to give them the same shit over and over again. So I'm not making another video on it. It's over there until something changes obviously and we get some new rotation items. I'll make more videos on it. But for now, it's on the channel. It's in a playlist. Go check it out. It's already linked. It'll be linked at the end of the video if you want to go and see it as well. We're talking about where to land in solos, duos and trios, sorry. How to rotate out of your POI location, how to avoid fights off spawn, and how to win fights off spawn if you do get in them. We're basically going to take you from when you jump out of the bus to maybe when first zone closes. So when you know you have to get the second zone, that's when mid game starts, and that will be in tomorrow's video. Again, something worth subscribing for if you will like this video. Because, you know, not everyone's going to like the video, but if you enjoy it and you find that the information is useful, it is worth hitting that sub button. For me and for you. Helps me grow, helps you get up to date with all the latest and greatest Fortnite tips, metas. We do everything, man, you know that. Without promoting myself too much, we're 2 minutes into the video, you're going to get the most information you've ever heard. So, you found your spot. Obviously, you watched my video, or not. You have your spot, though. That's what I'm assuming. Wherever your POI is, you want to land there, and basically, we're going to talk a bit about how to avoid a fight off spawn. The only way you can really avoid a fight off spawn is if you pick an edge map location as your drop spot. This will mean that you're not, fighting people in a group of 3 or 4 people. Like as if, for example, Lazy Lake. If you went Lazy Lake and 4 or 5 people go there, you can loot your building and rotate out easily. That's a great way to avoid a fight. Just go take one building, maybe get a kill in that building because you got contested and then rotate out. Don't risk your game for too many kills off spawn. But if you want to completely avoid fighting, maybe you're already a high division and you're talking about how to get more. You're thinking about how to get more placement points and just be more consistent. That's what we talk about over here a lot. And the best way to do that is land on the edge map. Not too in the edge, but not in dead center either. Because too on the edge, you're going to get contested by people who's like, hey, let's land on the edge. There's not going to be anybody there. It's the typical thought that any player will have, man. So you want to avoid that. But you don't want to land on the hot drops like the new locations. I made a video about that yesterday. And if you are W keen, you don't want to go to new locations either. It's going to be too hot. It's going to be way too hot of a drop spot for you. For me, for any pro, they'll only go there for that one game that they want to pop off and get that high kill video that they want to put up on YouTube tonight. That's the only reason they go there. Okay, is to get that hot content. But realistically, if you watch the streams all day, they play consistent, they play low kill, they play maybe 5 to 10 kills a game. Obviously 5 kills is insane. If you can do that consistently over and over again, you're a great player and you should consider yourself up in the upper echelon of players, especially if you're already in Division 6 plus. It's hard out there, man. It's hard out there. So avoiding fights off spawn is just down to where you land. Now, worst case scenario, you need to know how to win a fight off spawn. The best thing to do, and like I always say, if it's solos, duos or trios, you want to have your landing location down. Have the building, your main building where you land at, have that understood 100%. Know the best way to loot it. Don't just land at that building because it's your building. Know, is it better to land on the roof? Is it better to land the back door, the front door, a balcony? You need to know all of this kind of stuff, Or is it better to land outside, get a gun in the garden, get a chest in the garden and rotate in? You don't know. So you need to understand that and figure out what works best for you. I can tell you right off the bat, the easiest way is to land on the roof, obviously. Okay, it's season fucking 16 or something. To land on the roof is the best way to do it. But if you can nail your drop spot to the point that you can hit a doorway every time, angle it right, get it down, and get in that doorway, you could beat anyone going for that roof. It's just you need to know how to do it. Again, I don't know how to do these things. You just need to get your drop spot down. You'll get a feel for your drop spot on when to pull the glider, I can't tell you an exact time or anything like that, man, because it's different for everybody. Every game is different. Just get it down, understand it, and as well as having your main building, have a landing spot for your backup building. The best way to go into your backup building, you need to understand this and have it all down if you want to be on the best of the best. Now, look, if it's like not like, let's say it's solos and you're not landing a big POI and you don't need to have a backup building or a backup for your backup building, you just have one building. That's all it is a building, like a little farm or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe like maybe like the place I said in my video the other day. It's a great spot. It's in my solo video for like my best landing spots. It's where I land in solos tournaments, man. I'm messing up so many words, man. Can I just get a like for all the words I'm messing up here? Or a comment saying, rip English or something like that. I need something, man. But let's keep going and try and push through this video. I'm trying to get this information out as fast as possible because I know other big creators are going to do it and they're just going to smoke me. I'm only a small little creator out here in terms of how big you can potentially get on YouTube. So we're just trying to grind, man. Moving on, though. You now are in an engagement off spawn. You have the best landing spot, so you hopefully have nailed the front door or the roof before the other guy, and you know where your chest is, you know what side the gun comes out of the chest. That's important to note. The gun always comes out the right side of the chest. Just a free tip for people who didn't know that one. Very useful to know. If you're 50-50 in for a chest, be on the right side because that's where the gun comes out. You don't want to be that guy who gets the ammo like me. I always end up getting the ammo even though I know that. It's just newbie and I'm never consciously thinking about it. So let's say you win your fights off spawn because that's what you're going to do because you're a beast and you're repping, you're repping Uprising right here, man. So you got to be a beast. Anyone on this channel is a beast, whether they like it or not. Okay? You want to get out of your POI now. You've won your fights, you've taken over the POI, or you're bitching out, so to speak. You want to get out of there. That's personally the option I go with. Just get out of there as quick as I can. That's as a solo. I'm just not too confident. But as a duo, man, I'm there all day. Want to rip everyone down. But you want to get out of there and you want to make a rotate to a nice location, I guess, to get out of your spawn, to play for your placement points. The best way to do that is rotate edge. You want to stay edge, like I said in the video yesterday. You want to stay edge for zone 1 and zone 2. When zone 2 closes, you want to be center. You don't want to try and go for center when zone 2 closes. By the time it closes, you want to be as central as possible. But for zone 1, you want to play edge. I know that sounds a bit funky and a bit weird. You do not want to be central for zone 1. It's too much of a hard rotate to pull off. It takes too long. You don't get the time to loot. So by the time zone 2 closes, be more central. You don't want to be dead center. Obviously that is great, but it's not realistic. It's too hard to get there. So you don't want to be on the edge. You want to be in the mantle, so to speak, in between the edge and the dead center. That way you can avoid people fighting in the dead center, because everybody wants to fight for dead center, believe it or not. It's subconsciously wired to be dead center. Again, being in a room, you want to be dead center of attention. If it's your birthday, you want everything. You want all the toys, I guess. You want all the money. You just want to know everything. Okay? If it's your company, you want to be dead center of attention. You want to be the head in the room. You don't want anyone else taking your shine. It's the same thing. It's just ego. We want to be central of the map. Okay? We want to center. It's where all the attention is. It's where all the kills are. Everyone works inwards. Okay? Especially in a battle royale game. You don't have to. It's just what people naturally do. So you want to play in the crust, kind of not on the edge, not in the center, just a nice spot where you have the option to look in at what's happening in the center, but still be able to look out at what's happening on the edge zone. The reason you don't want to be right on the edge, like I said again in my video yesterday, is because people are going to be rotating in late from W keying. Because when they W key, they're going to get stuck in zone and fighting. And then if they rotate in late onto you, they're going to storm fight you. You're going to kill them because you're a beast, like I said. And then you're going to rotate in late. And the same process repeats itself where you become, I guess, a W keyer. You look like a W keyer and everyone's going to hold you in zone. Just how it is, man. And then you're going to die to storm ticks or fall damage, which is usually how I die in those situations. But moving on, I don't want to make myself sound like an absolute noob because that would just not be a good thing for me because I'm an absolute monster. And we're 10 minutes into this video, man. If you're here, like I said yesterday, comment 1, 2, 3. I know I'm just saying that because you boys find it funny, I think, the way I pronounce tree. I pronounce it like an actual tree, but it's just from where I'm from, I guess. So, even hit a like for that, man. Most people wouldn't be confident enough to say that out on a nice recording. And I have to promo myself once more in the stream later today from 5 to 9 p.m. So let me say that again, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT. I'm going to be doing a live stream, and it's going to be a more different kind of directed live stream. So it's going to be titled something like ask me any question about arena, or like best way to get champs Q&A or something like that. I'm going to be answering questions live on how to get champs and best ways to play and rotate. Any questions you have, man, just ask them. It doesn't have to be arena specific. Just if you need help, that's where the best place to be is. I just need to promo that, boys, because you might have a specific question, and when you search it up on YouTube, it's not coming up, or even me not being able to answer it right here because I can't think of what you want me to answer. So the best place to do is just come to me in the stream. I'll answer it then and there. If it takes 20 minutes to explain it, the boys know, man. They've asked me questions, man. I've went in depth. I've literally told someone their monitor specs, the PC specs, for literally 40 minutes in a stream. I've no problem with that. As long as it doesn't get too annoying and you don't ask the same questions over and over again, I'm good with it, man. So that's all I have to say. Hopefully the video helped you out. Hopefully it was worth the sub. I want to help you out a bit more if so. Just let me know what kind of videos you want to see, because obviously I don't know what videos you want to see. So helping me out would allow me to help you out, so to speak. I'm getting tired. I'm going to go and go sleep. Hope you had a good one.